Di awal tahun 2024 ditandai dengan sejumlah bencana banjir besar di Amerika Serikat di bagian timur laut.
Ada sejumlah ahli mengingatkan cuaca ekstrem ini bukan anomali lagi dan bisa mempercepat tenggelamnya wilayah pesisir di tengah kenaikan permukaan air laut.
Dua badai kuat beruntun yang berselang hanya 3 hari menenggelamkan sejumlah rumah di wilayah pesisir negara bagian New Hampshire.
We got hammered with almost a foot plus inside my units, and they're all destroyed. It was brutal for everybody, and I have now at the apartment, I have no floors, I have no nothing. We got everything out. Talking about 300,000, 400,000 damage. It's really crazy.
Pada Januari, banjir dan badai kuat menghantam tak hanya New Hampshire, tapi juga New Jersey dan Maine.
On January 10th and 13th, 2 record-breaking coastal storms hit Maine back-to-back, and they led to some of the highest water levels we've ever measured along the coast since we started measuring in the early 1900s. And this sort of thing, extreme coastal flooding events, has been happening more frequently throughout the globe, and that's because sea level is rising.
Gulf of Maine Research Institute adalah lembaga riset yang meneliti dampak perubahan iklim pada komunitas-komunitas pesisir di negara bagian yang warganya sangat bergantung pada wisata laut dan perikanan ini.
Looking into the future, we're expecting sea level to start rising faster. So Maine, for example, has committed to managing 1.5 feet of sea level rise in 2050 and 4 feet in 2100. And those numbers are large compared to the 7.5 inches we've already seen and have already been challenged by dealing with the impacts of that 7.5 inches.
Mitigasi harus dilakukan di sepanjang timur laut Amerika Serikat, apalagi karena menghangatnya suhu air laut bisa juga meningkatkan risiko terjadinya badai kuat.
I'm very concerned because it will 100% happen again. When you put a static structure in a dynamic zone, such as the ocean or the sand, and with rising sea levels and more storms, and for whatever reason you want to call it, it's happening here and now. And if we don't come up with a plan to what we're going to do with pieces of property like that, it's going to cause problems up and down the eastern seaboard.
Bukan hanya negara bagian di pesisir laut saja yang harus waspada. Vermont misalnya, yang juga berada di kawasan New England di timur laut Amerika Serikat, juga harus waspada. Negara bagian ini termasuk landlocked alias berbatasan hanya dengan daratan, dengan Kanada di utara lalu dikelilingi oleh negara bagian New York, New Hampshire, dan Massachusetts. Tapi pada 2011, Vermont dilanda banjir bandang bawaan dari badai Irene, menyebabkan kerusakan hingga sekitar $750 juta. Dari Washington DC, saya Nova Purwadi dan tim VOA.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download Metro TV Extend sekarang.